Welcome to another box opening with Avram and Donovan at
Adventures
Adventures
in
in Comics
Comics
and
and
Games.
Games.
So, what are we doing today, Donovan?
We are opening up a set booster box for Innistrad Midnight Hunt.
Oh, hell yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
this the pre-release weekend coming up here?
Yep, the pre-release is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we have events for
Nice.
all those days. Friday is our big kind of kickoff event. That's at 8 p.m. It's $30 entry,
Oh,
and
awesome.
we
Is that the
do
one we always do the raffles?
yeah,
I'm
it's the
sorry,
one.
the giveaway
Yeah,
prizes
that's the
for participants only?
yes, yes. So that's the one we do the giveaways for. The price support for that one it varies, depends on the turnout. You usually get a really good turnout.
Four rounds, right?
Yeah, it's 4 rounds.
Nice. I thought we had a preset prize schedule for the pre-release.
It,
Uh, Basically,
yeah,
just it depends on your record.
yeah. It
Is
depends.
really
It
what it
depends on your
is.
record, but it also depends on how many people show up.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then we have our Saturday events. There's the early bird that's at 11:30. It's 35 entry.
just 3 rounds,
Yeah,
right?
just 3 rounds. Uh, Basically you play all 3 rounds, and then you get 3 set booster packs
At the end, yeah, you
at
have
the
to
end.
play for each round you play, and you get one at the end when you're
And
done.
then we have our double down that's at 5:30 for 35 entry. It's 2 set booster packs per match win. So that one's pretty fun, good value. And then we do the same thing on Sunday. So we have the double down and an early bird. 11:30 for the early bird, 3:30 for the double down on Sunday.
Nice. On the early birds, don't you also get a 50 pack of sleeves
Yeah, you
and a
do get.
drink and snacks? Are we still doing that, or?
We are still doing the sleeves.
Uh,
Yeah, and then we do have another event on Wednesday at 6:30 for $25 entry, and that is another pre-release event. That is a pack per match win, or the set booster
well,
pack
that's
per match win.
because people usually don't want to draft the old set because they had a taste of the new one, and
Yeah.
it's understandable. So this just lets you play in one more pre-release event before the release on Friday.
Yep. And then on the release day of Friday, there is a sealed event for $20, and that is a pack per match win also.
Oh yeah, $20. Oh, 3 rounds pack per match win. If I remember, lots of
Yep.
trading going on with the shop, with everybody else. People open up their boxes. It is crazy town. So much fun. Hope to see you
Speaking
there.
of boxes, we have pre-orders still available. We have set booster boxes for $100.99 plus tax. We have draft booster boxes available for $94.99 plus tax.
Good solid
Yep.
prices.
Collector booster boxes for $219.99 plus tax,
Oh, those are going to be
which is
such a great
gonna be
deal.
super fun to open. I can't wait to open those on the
Oh
YouTube
yeah.
for us. Bundles for $31.99 plus tax, and then the pair of commander decks for $59.99 plus tax.
Oh, very
All right.
nice.
And then let's get into opening this up. Let's see here. First pack. Oh, we got one of the new vampires that a few people are talking about here and there. It's a cool Rakdos commander. People are talking about, you know, there's a really interesting design space recently with Rakdos commanders specifically, where they're doing these really unique kind of out there effects that still feel very Rakdos.
Hmm.
So it's been an interesting design space they've been doing.
What do you mean by out there?
Like stuff that you're not going to typically see on a instead of just like, oh, generic, you get power or draw a card. There's some type of effect that you can take advantage of, but it's kind of something you have to work for.
Another cycle of dual lands.
Yes,
So these are the
they come into play tapped if you
so
control.
they're, what do they call those? Slow lands or what?
I don't
Ooh.
think we have a nickname for them just yet that I've seen.
That's kind of neat. Rejuvenator foil
Showcase.
showcase. That's pretty. That's blingy. I'm just a big foil fan. That's all.
Enthusiast.
Yes, enthusiast. Foil horror is too degrading. Ooh,
That,
gold stamped.
oh, nice. That's for. I think that's for Tovalar, which is on the werewolf.
Yeah, Tovalor
Yep.
Dire Overlord. That's cool stuff.
Nice.
These lands are
Yeah.
beautiful.
So the black and white showcase cards, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but they're like the high gloss finish, like they did with the Zendikar Rising box topper expeditions. So they're not foil, but there's like a high gloss on the color. So they have a really cool finish to them. Ooh, foil.
Nice artwork. Drake.
The dragon.
Yeah, Moonveil Regent Dragon.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the card's pretty interesting. I can't remember the
And
full effect, but
shiny.
that looks really good. I'm very excited to replace all the basics in my decks. Let's see here. The showcase.
Ooh, Denic Pious Apprentice. That looks familiar. Isn't he been out before?
No, that's the first that we've seen of this guy, as far as I
Huh.
know. It has that new mechanic though, Disturb, which is like flashback for creatures, but they come in transformed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So they're doing the transform again
Yeah,
in this
so
set.
they're like a human or something on the one side, and then they're a geist or a zombie on the other
And
side.
there's more than one artwork on the extended
yeah.
arts. Wow.
I really like that one with the really open middle.
Rotten Reunion. It's a nice take on the old American Gothic artwork. The painting, well-known painting.
Oh, Sigarda, the new Sigarda, first mythic. And I'm really interested for the set to see what happens with standard. Since rotation's happening and we're losing, was it Throne?
Changes are finally coming.
Yeah.
Yay!
Throne, Theros, Core 21, and Ikoria is what's rotating. Those with Zendikar, Strixhaven, and AFR.
So,
and then
here's,
this.
so there's a showcase spot, or it's always going to be a rare there.
I don't know for sure. I mean, you
That's
always get a
rare.
rare for sure.
That's a 2 rare pack there
Yeah.
because of the showcase.
Yeah, set boosters you can get like anywhere from like 1 to 4 rares.
Oh,
like
wow.
that.
Super good value if
Yeah.
you get it. Plus the art card. A lot of people are starting to build sets of these.
Yeah. Honestly, with this set specifically, like, because you always get a basic land, that's going to be one of those. That's pretty good right there because those are going to be desirable.
Oh, wow. It's a really neat effect. Yeah, what's your personal take on this set?
I'm actually excited for it. I am not sure what I'm going to do just yet. I want to see what happens with standard before I jump back in. I am interested in the set though for modern. There's a lot of powerful cards in the set.
And the list.
Oh, cool. Which one is that? I can't see.
Raven Familiar.
I like birds.
Birds are good.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this set's super interesting. I think there's a lot of cool cards for EDH, actually. It feels like every set that they're coming out with just has a lot of cool cards that are for EDH. So
why not?
Yeah, I mean, they might as well.
Format that saved the game, in my opinion.
Keeping it going.
It's such an amazing way to play with your friends long term, and with the exception of occasional bannings and stuff like that, no real rotation. So you don't have to worry about, losing a bunch of cards you just bought from your play pool,
Yeah.
And then also, since you're generally playing with the same people, you don't really have to worry so much about, what is everybody else doing? Well, you already know everybody, what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's that kitchen table magic is what got this game going in the first place. People having fun playing with friends. And you can make lots of friends at stores. Pre-release is a great opportunity for that. Release events, we're going to have some really great people down. But don't be afraid to just come and pick up some, pre-release kits and take them home and play, or buy a box and draft amongst your friends. We should have draft boxes available. Just, have fun with this. It's the whole point.
Yeah.
Value is there
to have fun with this game.
Yes. If you have fun, the value will always be there.
Yeah. Ooh, another foil basic.
Oh yeah. Good stuff. And this goes back to the plane of Innistrad, where just real popular werewolf and vampires.
That's the champion of the parish right there.
Champion of the perished. Yeah, it's literally
it's just
literally zombie champion of the parish enters the battlefield under your control. Put a +1/+1 counter on champion of the perished. That is good. Zombies. Yes.
Super funny also.
Oh, it is. It's great. I love those puns.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to maybe pull a misprint if we get lucky. But if we don't, and you pull a misprint, don't forget,
Oh yeah, 3
We
shivers.
enjoy misprints at Adventures Comics and Games. If it is a good playable card, it will be worth more than the normal price if it has a cool misprint. It has to look neat. It has to be playable for the higher price. But if it looks super cool and it's not very playable, it'll still be worth more. And we want it. We want your misprints, new, old, big and small. We want it all. We want your collections. We want to trade you the stuff you need, picking up the stuff that you don't need. Don't worry about only having to bring us the best stuff that exists. Ooh, necrotic sliver. Just playable stuff that we need to keep in stock for everybody else. Get rid of your extras to get what you need. Another foil land. This one's
That's really cool looking.
beautiful. And actually, so far, 4 out of the 5.
Yeah.
Kind of neat there.
Ooh,
This
this
is
is the card
another-
that is interesting to me.
Yeah, you want
So
to read that one off?
Yeah. So this is actually all right. So they're doing something new with this set. There are commander cards, so they're not part of the regular set. They're part of the commander set, but they only come from collector boosters and set boosters, which is kind of odd. So this is one of them. This is Eloise, Nephalia Sleuth. It is black, blue, and 3 for a legendary human rogue. It's a 4/4. Whenever another creature you control dies, you investigate, so you make a clue. Whenever you sacrifice a token, you surveil 1.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I think it's just a cool play on, like, they're doing a lot of stuff with, like, clues again, which makes me really happy because I really like that mechanic.
I mean, are they trying to tell us something that maybe that we need a clue? Or...
Yeah, we need to get a clue. And then we got one of the flip legendaries right there, too.
Oh, you want to read that off? That's interesting. Oh, hold on. Let me do the, this is the front. And that is the back. And then Donovan's going to read that off to you.
All right, let's see here. Jaren, Corrupted Bishop, black and 2, legendary human cleric 2/3. When Jaren, Corrupted Bishop, enters the battlefield or another non-token human you control dies, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 white human creature token. For 2 mana, target human you control gains lifelink until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, if you have exactly 13 life, you may pay 4 black. If you do, transform Jaren. Transforms into Ormondal the Corruptor. It is a legendary demon 6/6 with flying, trample, and lifelink, and you can sacrifice another creature to draw a card.
That's a lot of stuff going
Yeah,
on there.
a lot of text on that card.
A lot of stuff. Word salad. like that term,
Keyword soup.
right?
Oh, that's Tovalar. That's the new werewolf that everyone's talking about.
Ooh, foil rare.
Oh.
I'm gonna read that one off.
Let's see here. Angel Fire Ignition. 1 red, white sorcery. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains vigilance, trample, lifelink, indestructible, and haste until end of turn. Flashback 2 red, white. So that's it gives your guy a crap ton of keywords.
So what does that guy do? Everything.
Yeah, it gives them almost everything.
He gives them. I just gave him Own You.
Let's see what else we got.
This is another one of the commander cards, right?
Yeah, that's another one of them. Yeah, Visions of Duplicity. It is a blue and 2 sorcery. Exchange control of 2 target creatures you don't control. It has flashback for 8 blue. This spell costs X less to cast this way, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone.
Wow.
So, really interesting effect.
Now, this card right here
Oh, yeah.
is
Augur of Autumn.
incredible. Absolutely bonkers. So if you want to read that off real quick to our audience and let them know why it's so amazing.
Alright, so Augur of Autumn is green, and 1. It's a human druid for 2/3. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play land cards from the top of your library. And that has Coven. As long as you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. So it's like a Courser Crucifix mixed with a what is that card? Future Sight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a Courser Crew Fix mixed with like a Future Sight sort of. So it's really interesting, especially in green. And green's like the mana colored.
That's so amazing. Such value.
Yeah.
And shiny dual land.
Oh, nice. That's the black blue one.
Black blue. Yeah, nobody ever plays black blue.
People hate that color combo. What are you talking about?
No, they hate playing against it. That's I forgot that. Yeah. It's a pretty good set box. I think they mix it up a bit. Different stuff. We got a bunch of the list cards here. Vanquish the Horde.
Oh, that's the new
Wow, the new Wrath of God. 2 white, 6 colorless sorcery. This spell costs 1 colorless less to cast for each creature on the battlefield. Destroy all creatures. So what generally when you want to wipe the field, there's usually 3 to 4 or 5 creatures.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden this costs you like 2 to 5 mana, which is pretty much what you would expect for a sweeper. That's good stuff. Ooh, another good list reprint. Is art, and I mean, granted, that's still banned in Modern,
Yeah.
but isn't Affinity kind of back in Modern again?
Affinity is back in Modern, and it's always a Pauper deck. So.
That is true. Pauper is
that's another one of the commander cards.
Have them read that one off there. Another 2?
Oh.
Hold on.
So the first one is Will Helt, the Rock Cleaver. Black, blue, and 2. Legendary creature, Zombie Warrior. It's a 3/3. Whenever another zombie you control dies, if it didn't have Decayed, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice a zombie. If you do, draw a card.
Very nice. And another one of the commander specific.
And then we have Visions of Ruin. This is part of a cycle. There's one for each color. Visions of Ruin is red and 3 sorcery. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact. For each artifact sacrificed this way, you create a treasure token. It has flashback for 8 red. The spell costs X less to cast this way, or X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. So that blue one we just had, that's part of that cycle also. Nice. And then this black one is another part of that cycle. Visions of Dread. It's black and 2 sorcery. Target opponent puts a creature card of their choice from their graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Then it has the flashback for 8 black and black, and the same stipulation. It costs X less, where X is the highest TMC of a commander you own or in your command zone.
That's awesome. So, I mean, even though the set boosters boxes only have 30 packs and less cards per pack, you definitely really loaded them up.
You definitely get your value.
You get your art card. You have the slot for the
showcase
the showcase stuff, which you could also get the rare or also the commander rare exclusive. You get the full art basic land. We've got 6 shiny lands so far, one of them being a rare. We got 2, 4, 6 list cards so far. Animate Dead, Ancient Den, Necrotic Sliver would be the best out of those. Column's Heart sees a little bit of play. Pithing Needle, oh my goodness, this card.
Really cool art.
Oh, this card was so expensive when it first came out in Savers Kamigawa. It was $30 for years because it just shuts down, and a shiny, wow, this is a loaded pack here. We've got Foil, Showcase, Denic, Pious Apprentice, which is a flip, 2/3 lifelink. Cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. Disturb, white, blue, 2 colorless. And he flips over for flying, 3/2 flying. Whenever one or more creature cards are put into graveyards from anywhere, investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn. If Denic, Pious Apparition would be put into graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. But that's pretty sweet. And Extinction list card. This was a pretty loaded box. I mean, but I think almost all of the set ones are.
Yeah, I was gonna say set booster boxes usually have a pretty good amount of value just between the sheer variety. Especially with this set, the basic land, I really can't stress how pretty they are. It's hard to pick up on camera, but that high gloss finish looks really nice. But I mean, you can see the foil ones.
Just beautiful. And then also We still do have pre-orders available while supplies last, really good prices. We do take trade-ins, so if you can't put out the cash right now, or you'd rather trade in some stuff, we are picking up things that are rotating, but remember the prices are changing, so don't expect that not to happen on those. We'll do the best we can, as we always do. Just talk to us, let us know what you're looking to do, and appreciate you joining us today. Stay tuned for more videos soon, and remember to like and subscribe.